I have Artful Escape up right now on the show, and I
Yeah,
think the issue becomes, like, there's probably a percentage of people that are certainly vocal, maybe a meaningful number, that would look at this and tell you, oh, that's crap. Look at that crap little indie game. And I think, I mean, you know, the funny part to me has always been that in every other industry, the raw stuff or the underproduced stuff is the stuff that the real fans gravitate towards, right? It's the stuff that's produced like the Marvel movies or Taylor Swift or things that are like, you can just smell the focus test all over it, that become the things that most aficionados kind of mock and belittle. But it's absolutely flipped for a large, or at least a vocal group in games, where they look at something like this and they shit on it because it doesn't look like Horizon Forbidden West. What is that? I mean, how did the game business get so flipped, or the game audience get so flipped, that the edgy, unique, different artistic stuff is the stuff that these guys are shaming? I think a lot of it is people who play console just don't bother to look. I mean, I'll show you something right now on the screen real quick. I'm even amazed, because usually when I turn on my PlayStation 5, like I only go to the store, you know, when I'm looking for something I already know I want, right? But if you look, most of their new releases are these weird fucking quirky fucking games, but for me, I boot right up into Elden Ring. But let me boot up, let me go to the store. I don't know if it's new games, right? I mean, look at this shit. Who's heard of half of these? But most people, even people on console, it's not on their radar, man. They don't, I mean, I don't know what the fuck this is, but looks kind of fun, tanks and shit, but people would go, look at that graphics, it looks like shit.
Yeah.
But I'd play
It's a shame, this obsession with like AAA values.
Look at this. I don't even know what this is that I'm looking at, but it looks good. It looks like Resident Evil or some such shit. I'll play this.
Yeah, I just wanted to get your thoughts. I mean, because obviously you've seen both ends of the industries from those days of PS1 and PS2, and do you miss those? Do you miss those days?
No, but it's maybe one of the reasons people don't understand when I say, people accuse me all the time of being they're like, you're salty with Sony. They won't hire you or something. And I'm like, well, my experience working at Sony is probably much more analogous to working in the indie space now, because that's where that creative juice is, and that's what I love. I wouldn't want to be on a $250 million game where I have to fucking convince everybody of everything I want to do, or it doesn't get a green light. The medium at a mainstream level got stagnant, not because Sony decided to be less creative, but because gamers said, at least at a console level, we value graphics more than anything else. That's what they said. You can say what you want, but that's what they do with their money. They value graphics more than anything else, people who play on console primarily. And in that, they're like, okay, we'll give you what you want, but we're not going to risk making Parappa the Rappa for $200 million. Get used to sort of 95% same and 5% unique when we can fit it in.